That time again, folks. Time again in the morning, All right. Let's roll. Of course, I'm not going to be there until 5:53, but oh well. At least it's not late. Let's get this on slippery. Let's put the max on high. Alright, and we're ready. Is that all my stuff? Yes. I do got all my stuff. Wow. That place is Lilo and Stitchified for Halloween, man. So it's really foggy this morning. I don't know if y'all could see through the window here on my right, but it's pretty damn foggy out. Hope y'all are doing well. Finally at half of the week. I am. I'm a little anxious, but not because of the work itself. It's just because I'm going to be by myself at some point, and that's kind of a nerve-wracking little thought, that I'm going to be the one dependent on all these rooms to clean, so. But it's kind of a nice break, I guess, from working with people. But still, with the right people, you're like Christina, man, that girl that I work with, man, I wish she wouldn't leave, But then again, they wouldn't have moved me there if she wouldn't leave. So they're replacing her with me because she wants to go back to nights. So that's why I'm taking over her morning spot, so then she can have her nights back. But there are the good benefits to this spot, but I'm going to do what I can, I'm responsible for everything that doesn't get dealt with there, so I got to be on routine with all this shit every day. To every couple of days. I got a doctor's appointment today about that because I'm still coughing like hell. And my throat still hurts like hell every time I swallow. When I swallow, you know how when you swallow, your throat will kind of like croak, like it'll have that one spot in your throat that just like has to get so sharp pain burn for some reason. I don't understand it either. So. So, anyway, today's October 22nd. So, we are, almost done with October. Well, spooky month is almost up. The end of, obviously, Halloween. Oh, man. Yeah. So, yesterday, again, it's like super chill. Honestly, I wish they'd give everybody an extra partner in the rooms, like Krista and me, Maria and somebody, and Minda and somebody, but, there's besides that only crappy thing about this new place, it was so much better than being in the hospital, so I'm not actually complaining. Like, it's hella foggy out here, like, I kid you not. Like, you can't even see out the window right now, like it's hella foggy. Silent Hill level foggy, man. It's creepy. You can't even see 50 feet in front front of you. Just the lights. You can't even see the freaking red lights in front of you. Which kind of low-key makes me a little nervous. Now I see it. Okay. I was like, oh my gosh, man, am I really not going to see this light? But no, I see it. But yeah, so, what do I think so far? It's pretty cool. The people I work with is pretty cool. I am going to miss Krista when she moves to back to nights. I am going to miss Krista a lot. She's actually a super nice lady to work with. Like, I kid you not, she's like a really nice person. So, it's going to really suck. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. I don't have any tissue. So, you know, but I clean myself up when I get there, so, oh, turn that off, stop, oh, I'm like, why is my blinker still on? And I'm like flicking the wrong lever. This lever right here is for the windshield. So, but anyway, yeah, yesterday was very chill. We just did all that we could yesterday. You know, I don't really know what else to say about it. Low-key, it's kind of actually boring to talk about. You know, it's nothing juicy every day like Kyle or the kitchen people or the managers or Jeannie now, you know, which is good. Honestly, it's a good thing. Fuck. Why does this man's plate say Fletch? Fletch. What's so special about Fletch? And but yeah, you know, that's sorry, fam. I didn't cut in front of him, but I know he was trying to pick up the speed a little bit. But yeah, all it is just getting there, clocking in, running back to the parking lot, which I'll actually walk around in the hospital for that to kill some time. And then when I get there, I get in the car, sign these time, you know, my mileage, and then, you know, get over to the place, drop my stuff off, fridge, and then just get on with the day. But they said I can do it however I want to clean up, anywhere, whatever's comfortable for me, which is nice, you know. They like to vacuum first thing in the morning. I don't really think that's a good idea with all the people that are in there, but I mean, you know, I'm just going with however Chris does it right now. Every freaking morning. stuck behind a van. 5:55, how the fuck did I call that? I knew that was going to happen too. At first it said 5:53, I was like, oh, okay. And then it turned to 5:54, but it wanted me to go fucking canyon again and around the freeway. I'm not doing that. And yeah, 5:55. So I'm barely going to be fucking making it in a minute after, which is just like, bro. But they don't really seem to care that much. They know I'm in the hospital at that time by 6. So that's all they really seem to care about, you know. Yeah. Alright, let's turn this off. Or at least make it a little, you know, so where it's not eating up gas. So, yeah, you know. Yeah, on the other hand, Minda and Maria don't seem to really like each other too much. They haven't known each other for very long from the sound of it. Turn off the high beams. Yeah, it seems that they've only known each other for a brief period of time, right? And, yeah, they don't really seem to like each other too much. Oh, fuck. Yeah, they're always like telling me to watch out for each other and all that stuff. But Krista was like, it's more so Maria that you gotta watch out for. Not so much Minda. Chris was like, Minda's pretty cool. So I'm taking Minda's word on it, you know? Yeah, I'm taking Minda's word. So. But on the other hand, in the hospital, at the end of the day, I bumped into Tim. I love Tim. I went to school with that guy. You know, I'll always have love for that guy, you know. But his dinginess and kind of misunderstandings kind of irritate me sometimes. So he kept asking me, you know, like, what time am I leaving? I'm like, I'm leaving at 2:30. And I told him this the day before and all the other times before that I'm leaving at 2:30 now. I'm not leaving at 3 anymore. And he's like, when are you coming back to the kitchen? I'm like, I'm not coming back to the kitchen anymore. They're keeping me out. Why? I was like, I already explained it to you, man. They moved me, you know? So, and then not long after I explained it to him yesterday, I got a call from him, but I'm on the phone, so I didn't pick it up. But, you know, but I knew he was in the closet with Kyle. And he sent me a video of him and Kyle. So he hangs out with Kyle now in the closet after Dad leaves. Which seems fair, you know, because, like, once you're by yourself and your partner leaves, you know, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do either. So I guess he's kind of alone to just roam around and figure out what to do. And, you know, it was like, he texted me, what time are you off? I'm like, 2:30. I told you that already. He was like, what? You know, he was like all surprised. I'm like, bro, I keep telling you that. I'm off at 2:30. I'm not off at 3:30 no more. I'm off at 2:30. I get here earlier. You know what I mean? I'm not off at 3:30 anymore. I'm off at 2. 2:30. I told him I get up earlier though. I have to get here earlier. Kyle, on the other hand, is on the bus and already trying to get here at like 3 in the morning, which is really sad, honestly. 3 or 4 in the morning or some shit like that. Yeah, my doctor's appointment's at 5, so I gotta remember that. Because this is just getting ridiculous, man. Yeah, I need something to clear my lungs out or get them checked if there's something wrong. Same with my throat, I need to check why. I took meds, so it doesn't hurt right now, but, in a few hours it's going to start hurting after a bit. It's like a sore throat, but not like a sore throat. Kind of like cough symptoms, but they're not, or cold symptoms, but they're not. I will say, though, I hate driving in the morning when it's dark. I will say that I'll do it, but I hate looking at how dark it is every time I drive here in the morning. It just irritates the hell out of me. Not enough to have a bad day, though, I mean, I leave when it's all nice and sunny and all that. Yesterday, it was so nice yesterday, but I hate getting here when it's dark in the morning. I hate that. That van is just hauling ass. I'm sorry to the people behind me, but with these fucking roads, I'm not trying to get a ticket. Ever since I got pulled over on Mountain Highway that one day, I just quit fucking around. But yeah, all in all, I saw Tim. Kyle didn't. Dave. I bumped into Dave. Dave is frustrated with Kyle, that's just really sad to know that, man. I'm just like, damn, man, that really sucks, because those two do get along well, but Kyle, Kyle's Kyle, so sadly Dave and Kyle aren't going to last very long, which is really going to suck, That's really too bad to know that, because Dave was like, I'm going to give it till the end of the week. I'm going to have a talk with him if things don't change. I was just like, oh, man, that's too fucking bad, That's too fucking bad. After that, bumped into Alicia. I guess Alicia was with them first thing in the morning, and then she got pulled to other areas a couple times, so she ended up not coming back to the group, but Jeannie is not with them, so that's all that matters. They ended up not giving them Jeannie in the end, which is good to know. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. My mom's calling me. I don't know what else to say for part 2, but I'm going to answer her call. So y'all have a good rest of your day, week, and yeah, bye for now.